Hello and welcome to this lesson where I'm going to talk about how trading actually works. I'm going to break down three main points in this lesson and I'm going to talk about what a trade actually is. Buy versus sell. What does that mean? I'm also going to talk about why price moves in the market. You look at the chart, you're seeing those candles moving up and down. Why does the candles move up and down? And number three, I'm going to talk about the role of the brokers and the role of the liquidity inside the market. So if you've ever been to Turkey or Egypt or any of these, Morocco, any of these places, they have bazaars. So what's happening in the bazaar? There are people who are selling, they are sellers, and they are buyers. If I want to go into the bazaar buying a purse for my wife or a lighter for myself or something like that. I want to have the lowest price possible from the seller. So that is the transaction that is recorded inside the market. I want to buy something, somebody's selling something, the transaction that is happening, that is what's recorded in the charts. So when you see the charts moving, you're seeing transaction between people. Somebody's buying and somebody's selling. What is a trade actually? It, what a trade actually is, buy versus sell. So every trade had two sides. There are simple sides. You have buyers who want to buy and you have sellers who want to sell. So when people say I'm buying, they're expecting for the prices to go up. So when people say I want to buy, they want to go long. The word long is associated with buying. I'm buying for it to go long. And selling is associated with the word short. I want to go short. So buying, I'm going long. Buyers are expecting price to go higher, and sellers are expecting price to go lower. That's how it works. So why does price move in the market? Price moves because of supply and demand. If you want people to buy, let me give you a short example. So there is this monkey right now, right? People have emotional attachment to the monkey. The monkey was playing in the zoo with the other monkey, and it's a doll. They sell it on IKEA. So this monkey costs like $3, right? And now you can see on social media and on marketplaces that this doll cost $100 because it's so much demand in that monkey. People want it so much. There are a huge amount of people wanting these things, and there's the demand of it makes the price go up. So so when people don't want it, the price goes down. And this is how the large participants manipulate the market. There's institutions, there are hedge funds, there are banks. When me and you take a trade, we risk maybe 500, $1,000, I don't know. When large hedge fund, those small amounts don't move the market. But institutions and hedge funds and banks, they enter large orders, and those large orders shifts the market. Makes the people go, makes us as retail traders, I don't know, but we're trading retail, follow the market, follow where the banks and institutions and the hedge funds want to take other people out. To my next point with liquidity. With liquidity attracts price. I want to draw this a bit. I don't want to talk too much. This is where liquidity lies. And this is what the banks and institutions want to do. They want to go up, take those people out because there is nobody in the world that has a long position right here because the market shifted to the other side. They are all sellers going to the other side. So I don't want to get too much into detail about this, but this is where the orders exist. And this is where the banks and institution wants to go to take out those orders. All right. So what is the role of brokers and liquidity? Brokers connect you to the market. So when you see the chart on TradingView, you're not connected. You need to have somebody somewhere to put your money in as a broker to connect yourself to the market, to have a broker connected to the market because you just watching the chart and you're taking buys and sells. It's not it's not going into the market. But when you have a broker that is connected to the market, you simply put money inside of the broker and simply and work with take trades through that platform. And this is the platform that allows you to take longs and sell shorts. And this is explaining how liquidity works. When you enter with money inside the broker and you take a trade from a symbol with your choice, that's what moves the market. That's how the big banks and institutions move the market, because they enter through a broker, and that changes the direction of the market. And that creates liquidity also, because liquidity, the market would not function. And you you see it during the holidays and during the times where people have red days in their calendar. There is nobody buying or selling, so uh, there is not that much volatility or volume in the market, which makes the market have a steady curve and not be optimal for traders. So the market would not function without people entering buys and selling shorts, right? So let's recap a bit. What a trade actually is. What is a trade? Buy and sell. We talked about that today in this lesson. Why price moves in the market and how this is affected through liquidity. And also how the role of brokers and liquidity is happening inside the market. So if I need to buy something, there has to be somebody on the other side selling something. So, just a lesson check-in. What's your biggest takeaway from this lesson here? Just one sentence, it's enough, and please feel free to share it below. And as always, if you like this video, follow me on YouTube and Instagram. And if you haven't joined already, join the school community to learn more. So on YouTube, I put out videos that I just talk and share my perspective, and hopefully in the future, I don't know, do some vlogs. We'll see. All right. Thank you for watching this video, and see you on the next one.